Hi guys, yes it's me, who'd you think it was, and it's not him. He's doing homework or doing laundry or doing something. So, as most of you just know, that we just got back from California. We did a day trip.
Bruh.
Never again. It was a little insane, let me tell you. Like, it was just too much. We had a lot of fun though, but it was just way too much. So we flew out of El Paso at 6 a.m. We arrived in California at 9. We went to Goofy's Kitchen for breakfast. We'll talk about that later. And then we met up with the family around 10:30, 11-ish. And then we went back to the hotel, put on our makeup. We went to Oogie Boogie Bash at Disney's California Adventure. And we didn't get home until about 12:30 back to the resort, the hotel. We slept for about 4 hours, and then we got up at 5 and flew back to El Paso. Got back to El Paso at 11 in the morning the next day. Way too much. My body was just fried, but it was fun. Yeah. So, we're just gonna have like a little quick comparison video between Oogie Boogie Bash and Disney World's Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, because we've done both. So, let's talk about Goofy's Kitchen first. So we went to Goofy's Kitchen, and on the app it says prices between, I believe it said $44 to $59. So we're like, okay, so normally at Disney World, $44, we get there, that means a breakfast meal type of thing. And we ended up paying $44. We get there and they charge us almost $60, including tip, for that breakfast buffet. So we dropped $120 for me and John to have breakfast with the characters. So whatever, one day, we never do this, let's do it. We went, I had a blast, okay? The food, however, the food was not worth $120. The food was, I don't want to say disgusting because it wasn't disgusting, it was edible, but I've had better food at like an IHOP or a Denny's or something like that, because it's buffet style, so it's kind of just sitting there until someone takes it. So some things are cold, some things have just been sitting there and they just lost their texture. It was just not worth that money. What was worth the money was the character interactions. We met Goofy as soon as we walked in, which was fun. He was goofy. And then we met Minnie, Chip, and Dale. I believe Mickey and Pluto are in that rotation, but we didn't see either one of those. We saw Pluto just like walk by and then he left. Like he had somewhere to go. Excuse me, I always burp during these things. So, character-wise, character interactions was fun. It was very rushed. The restaurant's very small. Very rushed. Would I do it again? Absolutely not. I believe at Disneyland we had a better character breakfast at the Plaza Inn at Disneyland. But I mean out of the parks, I think that one and Storytellers were the only two character breakfasts around the time that we were going that we could have done. We should have gone with Storytellers, because I've heard that place is way better. And if we were going to spend $120, why not? So, I don't know if you have little ones, maybe me, because I'm a big foodie. I'm a big foodie. And I love Disney food. This was just not Disney food quality. Sorry about it. So yeah, that was Goofy's Kitchen. So I will not go there again. I will give it 2 stars for character interactions, 2 stars overall, 2 stars for food. Wah, wah, wah. You live and learn. So then we went to the hall. Where else did we go? We went shopping at Downtown Disney, which I still, I cannot shake the fact that it's called Downtown Disney. because they keep calling it Disney Springs because Disney World is Disney Springs. It used to be Downtown Disney, now it's Disney Springs. Now when we go to California, I keep calling it Disney Springs. It's just, I'm going to show you what we bought. Oh, my little haul video, if you will. So I bought a bunch of these postcards. There's this art store, and I keep forgetting the name of it. But they're really cute. Let me see, can you focus? They're really cute little postcards by different artists that Disney commissioned different pieces from them. And I just love collecting these. I have several around here that I need to still frame. But yeah, I mean this one, let me see if I can get it. This one's Haunted Mansion. This one's really cool. This one's gonna look really nice in our living room. This one's the Haunted Mansion Portraits. This one is Coco. I have to get a Coco one. And I got Fantasmic. Super, super cute postcards. They're gonna be framed soon. We also went to, I wanna say Madeline's Confectionery, also in Downtown Disney. And I went berserk. I got 2 pieces of toffee, a peppermint patty, 3 or 4 of those giant donut cookies. One was for the baby. And I got one of these poison apple caramel apples. We haven't eaten it yet. We're gonna eat it soon because I don't know how long these things last. But I just had to have this. Isn't it awesome? So we bought this. We're gonna eat it tonight, hopefully. So like I said, we went back to the hotel, got our makeup on. We went to Oogie Boogie Bash. Okay, so this is where it gets weird. Not weird, it just gets complicated. So, we bought our tickets through the app. Online actually. And our friends actually bought them because they're AP annual pass holders. So they bought them for us, they transferred them to our names, boom, everything was in our name, whatever. You go, you show your phone, you scan your phone, they give you a paper ticket. That paper ticket is not a ticket to go into Oogie Boogie Bash. That paper ticket you have to wait into another line, which took about 30 minutes, give or take, but it was just so unorganized. You have to basically, there's no stanchions or anything, you have to follow a piece of tape on the floor. And people just don't know how to follow a piece of tape. So people were cutting and it was hot and it was just a lot. So you go through the little piece of tape, they check your paper ticket. Once you get your paper ticket, that gives you the wristband for the party. So you get your wristband, you get your map, you get your trick-or-treat bag. We brought our own trick-or-treat bag because we're extra. And I'm glad I did because I carried everything that I bought in that bag. So, and then you're free to go. So you get to go, the good thing about this is that you get to go 3 hours before the party starts. So we were there at 3 o'clock, the party didn't start until 6, which was pretty fun. We got to ride some rides with the boys, and we had a lot of fun. Then the party actually started, trick-or-treat trails, we'll talk about those. Let me see what happened next. So once the party started, we went trick-or-treating, and the treat trails are awesome. There's like, I want to say there's about 5 stops within one treat trail. 5, or some of them have even more, but for the most part we saw about 5. So it's a big maze where they set up, again you have to follow tape sometimes, and you go trick-or-treating. They have 5 little locations within that trick-or-treat area, and some of them even have characters in them. So while you're walking through, you get to see, we saw Maleficent, we saw the Evil Queen, we saw Oogie Boogie. That was really cool, and I wish Disney World would step up and do that, because you waste so much time waiting in a line to meet the characters that the party's not on for that long. You have until 11. 6 to 11 isn't that long when you're waiting in like a 45-minute line to see Mickey and Minnie, you know? So was a big plus for us. Like, we loved walking through the trails and talking to Maleficent, and just going through. We did go through the Mad Hatter maze, treat trail, and he was on break. So he was on break. He was sewing his hats or doing whatever the Mad Hatter does. So we didn't get to meet him, but we did get treats. So I mean, another thing is that the lines move really fast. So like you'll wait in a line maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops is what we waited for the treat trails. And here's our haul. Literally, I got this. Well, this is not. I got this filled up. We got 2 of these. Okay, Johnny has his and I have mine. And they give really good candies. Like they give all of the Mars candies, which is M&M's, like Snickers. They give out cookies. There's Anna and Elsa cookies. They do give out healthy options in some treat trails, and they don't tell you. So you're walking through, and you're literally getting like these, which are still really good, like the Fruit Crisps, super good. But then they give you carrots, a bag of carrots, or a bag of apples, or a bag of grapes. Which the only thing I pretty much ate were the grapes because they were so cold and they were so good. But apples and carrots, and like we're traveling, like we didn't have a place to put them, so I don't want to eat warm carrots. I mean warm apples, like apple slices that are already cut. I don't want to eat warm ones. So we denied all the... Actually, no, we didn't deny them because we ended up taking like a lot of them back to the hotel and just throwing them away, unfortunately. We just didn't have the place to put them. So the treat trails are awesome. You get a lot of candy, and the good thing is that you can go through the treat trails as many times as you want. They don't have a limit. So we went through a couple, like 3 times to see the Evil Queen, and that was really cool. So you can get as much candy as you want. If you just want to go to the Halloween party and just circle and go through all the treat trails and get candy, you can do that. Another thing that was really cool was what's called Villain's Grove. It was so immersive, it was so colorful, it was so magical, and you're pretty much walking through another maze type thing. But what they did is they themed it to different Disney villains. And like, for example, the Lion King, you would see the hyenas marching. I said hyenas really weird. You would see the hyenas marching on the wall. You would see the Cheshire Cat appear on a rock. And the witch's like forest area was just spooky, and there was thunder and lightning, and Queen of Hearts was a bunch of roses that just were white and they would change to red, and then as you were walking through hers you can smell roses. It was just so immersive, and the lighting was just so cool. Like we got a ton of good pictures there. It was a lot of fun. That line was about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and it's a constant thing. You can't really stop to take pictures, and that goes the same way for the characters. They'll give you like 5 seconds to like grab a quick selfie or a video, but they don't let you stop, so you gotta keep walking. You can walk slow, and some people did kind of stop. I kind of stopped just to take a quick selfie or a video, but it's just a constant thing, which was, I mean, it was, you're like right here next to the characters, so it's fun and it's worth it. The weird thing is, they did have entertainment like the Mickey's dance thing and the villain and the Zen dance thing. What else did they have? They had the projections on, oh my god, I can't remember the name. They had projections on one of the buildings. They had Villainous, which is World of Color with like a Halloween twist. We didn't see that because I saw it on YouTube and I was just like, what? So we decided to skip that. But the thing is that on the maps, they don't have times. We couldn't find times on any of those. And we couldn't find times for the parade either. So we were just asked different cast members, and it was kind of like the consensus was between 8:30. So we kind of like took the average, and it was like, we'll wait at 8:15. So we waited at 8:15 for the parade. Headless Horseman was pretty cool. Disney World is better. Disney World, he actually like trots down. This one was just kind of like scrolling through. And then the music didn't kind of like match up to what was happening. So like the Ichabod walked by, and then the Headless Horseman walked by, but then the music for that segment started out of nowhere. So it was a little off. Whatever, I'll give it to them. It was still cool to watch. The Frightfully Fun Parade was cool, but very short. Like, you're talking like 20 minutes, like not even a 20-minute parade. The segments are really cool. They had Night Before Christmas, they had Haunted Mansion, they had the really cool floats of Dr. Facilier, and then they had the ending one was like all the villains, which was really cool. I mean, it was really cool, but it was just so short. I wish they would have extended it a little bit more, had more dancers, more performers. Again, Disney World is better. Boo to You Parade is always fun, and it's pretty long. This party did not have special fireworks, so I guess the special fireworks was Villainous, the World of Color show. So that was that. Disney World is just Disney World. I guess I'm just spoiled because Disney World is Disney World. You know what I'm saying? It's my home park. It's my home resort. Like, I just think they do it better over there. And I'm not saying anything bad about Disneyland because it's the original home or whatever, but cast members at Disneyland are, not all of them, they're just not Disney. And I've made a video of this before, but it was just want, you know what I mean? Like, Disney World, I feel like we're immersed in Disney. Like, the minute we get off the bus, the minute we get on the bus to go to Disney World, it's just like, wow. Here, it was just, welcome to my house, hi, welcome, here's your candy, trick or treat. And that's another thing, they're really stingy over here. Disney World, they give you like handfuls of candy and they just dump it in there. This one, they'll literally give you like 3 or 2. And they're just like, trick or treat, happy Halloween, happy Halloween, happy Halloween. And we're just like, what? So, pros and cons of each one, I guess. Not So Scary is a lot more fun, I think. And there was a lot of costumes. There was a lot of cool costumes, and I wish Disney would lift that ban of taking pictures with other people, because some people are super creative and they go all out and they just look great. And I want a picture with them, and you kind of have to do it like on the slide and just be like, can I have a quick picture with you because you look good? But Disney frowns upon that because they have their own characters. What else did we buy? I bought the popcorn bucket, which is Oogie Boogie. I haven't activated yet. I think I have to pull this thing out. So he blinks. I asked for no popcorn in it because Disney popcorn gives me gas. I'm just gonna be upfront with y'all. And yeah, so I put some candy in here. I thought it was really cool just to have for like a Halloween decoration, and it kind of matches. It goes with this guy that they sent us from Mickey's Not So Scary. Disneyland has their own version of that cauldron, but in purple. And they have a Stein, and they have really cool merchandise. Is really cool for this though. They had a lot of cool stuff for this event. A lot of Night Before Christmas things, and a lot of Oogie Boogie and Villain things, and merchandise for this was super cool. Very nice. Like, they had a lot of variety. A lot of stuff that I wanted to buy, but then I thought about it, and then I'm like, do I really need that? Because I'm only going to use it for Halloween. This I could just hang out and put it somewhere cool, on a shelf or something. But I wanted the popcorn bucket. And the other thing that I bought was this really cool like tea light candle poison apple that says just one just one bite on the back. But I thought it was really cool. This is only $20. It was $19.99. I mean, for a ceramic poison apple, pretty good price. The popcorn bucket was also $20, but it came with popcorn, so I guess that's why it was so expensive. Food-wise, we didn't really try a lot of Halloween food. We didn't really try any food, to be honest. We just got a bunch of candy and just eating candy and grapes. We did at the very end go to the Cozy Cone, and we got the macaroni and cheese cone. And I got one of the red apple freezes. Oh my god, I love those so much. I just drank like a bazillion calories in just that one drink. But it was so good, and we didn't really try any Halloween things. There's just not enough time. So if you're local, I say go twice and experience it, because it is really fast and you just want to pack everything in and do as much as you can. So that's why we kind of opted out of doing the World of Color show. But it was just, overall, we had a great time. It was a great experience to do. Probably won't do it again unless they improve it a little bit better. Walt Disney World up here, Disneyland, it will always be like right here for me. Sorry, I know I'm gonna get a lot of slack for that, but yeah. This is the first year they've ever done it too, so I mean, we're kind of like the guinea pigs. They even took our email address and they sent me a survey, and you know Mama did the survey. I had to do the survey because I had to make sure they knew what was what they could change. I wanted more characters and letting it too long for characters. They had rare characters too come out. They had like the Big Bad Wolf, they had Shan Yu from Mulan, they had the Judge Frollo, they had Sheriff Nottingham, they had Prince John, I'm trying to remember the other guy. Let's see, Frollo, they had cool rare villains. And then they had like Snow White and Dopey, which is okay. Halloween. We could have had the Cheshire Cat. That would have been cool because he's very rare. And then they had the Blue Fairy and Pinocchio. Again, not Halloween themed, but whatever. It was cute. Mickey and Minnie looked adorable, and I love their costumes. And that I waited in line for was Mickey and Minnie, because like you have to take a picture of Mickey and Minnie in their Halloween outfits. That's just like a must. So we did that, and overall it was a lot of fun. We wouldn't do it again for a couple of years. We'll probably do Boo to You. Let me know. Not so scared before we do this one again. I think that's pretty much it for California for us for a while. Johnny just cannot. It just doesn't feel the same as when we go to Disney World, where we're fully immersed. It's like we'll go to Disneyland and then we take 2 steps out of the property and there's bums on the floor sleeping and something like that. It's just, it takes away from the Disney magic when you're not fully immersed. So, I don't know, I don't want to sound like ungrateful or anything like that, but it was a lot of fun. I got to hang out with my wonderful friends. Why can't I talk? Bonnie and Raul, thank you so much for coming with us. Thank you so much for everything. We love hanging out with you, and you're just amazing, and I can't think of anyone else I would rather do this with. So thank you so much for coming along with me and John and hanging out with us and showing us around. And here he comes again. Hi. There's cotton candy in the oh yeah. Give me cotton candy, it's to save some. It's candy corn cotton candy. And you want to say something about Oogie Boogie Bash? It was really cool. We'll get in the frame because they can't see you. You can sit here. Have a seat. No. Have a seat. Well, you want me to move? Sure. Alright, here comes John. Hello. Take your glasses off because you can see the light. What do you think about Oogie Boogie Bash?
I think it was cool, but I would never do it again.
That's exactly what I said.
Disney World is way better. The cast members hate their lives at Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
With the amount of money that we spend, like you expect to be treated a little bit differently.
Why did I stop eating candy?
I just feel like it was full of just like high school kids.
Yeah.
They're locals, but they hate their job.
It didn't feel like Disney.
I would never go. I told Ivan I do not want to go back to Disneyland like ever again. Yes, it's a classic, but Disney World, they know what they're doing.
Yeah. I told it's like I said, it's
The
very
parade
immersive.
was very like.
Wah.
It just wasn't organized. Like one float would go by, and then there was like 3-minute like gap. No, like 5-minute gap until the next thing started again. It was just.
It was like 3 minutes. Dogs, if you eat my candy, you're gonna get it. She has my apple.
My apple.
My apple.
What else do you want to say?
I just compared it to Mickey's Not So Scary. I thought Mickey's Not So Scary was way better. There was no times. No one knew what times anything started.
Yeah, we asked like different cast members, and they don't know what's going on.
Again, this is our opinions.
I don't like this one. I think it's like
Yeah.
run down. I don't.
It's not run down. It's just there's no magic there. There's like, it's like you have pride as a cast member. As talking as a past cast member, you have to take pride in what Walt did, and you have to give everything you can to give magic back to the people that go there. Like, you're going there to escape things and escape real life and your problems for a little bit. And if you don't have that drive, or if you don't have that magical quality in you, then it's just a job. And at Disneyland, most of the cast members, it's just a job. And we noticed that. Like,
there are some that
there are a
very
few. But for the most part, we had a fun time though. Don't get us wrong.
I'm glad we didn't have to pay for the ticket for the actual park because I was with kids.
Yeah.
Everywhere we went to go meet the characters, they weren't even there at their station. We had to go back to go meet them, and then what else?
I need to talk about that. But again, we're not being grateful.
I'm straight up saying I will never go back to Disneyland.
Yeah, we won't go to Disneyland for a while.
Like, I'd rather go to the Disney store here in El Paso than to go back to Disneyland.
Ooh, that's a burn. That's a diss because our Disney store is terrible.
Okay, that's it.
Thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
Now it's Wednesday's turn. Wednesday. What do you think? Do you miss us? Okay. Bye, Wednesday. With that being said, thank you, Wednesday, for joining me. Adios.